Good morning, Mom Nation.
Good morning.
Hey. How's it going?
Good. I have a different background. I'm in my nephew's room. I had to drop my dad off at my sister's, so I couldn't make it home. And I'm like, I'm just going to come in the teenager's room who's trying not to break my leg walking in here. But
I know that all too well, and I don't have a teenager yet, but
oh, yeah, they're fun.
anyway. Oh my gosh, I have so much on my mind today. Like, hopefully I make sense. So I'm super excited for our party coming up on Saturday. I've got everything pretty much done for that, just doing some last minute things, like last minute prep, last minute head counts, last minute food, last minute table decorations, all of that stuff. Practicing my song because I'm going to be Amy Winehouse, so I've got to sing the rehab song.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I'm going to be doing that at karaoke, but that all being said, I haven't been really sleeping great because up late, up early, all the things. Anyway, you get it.
Yeah.
But this morning, so I will totally post this later on my personal Facebook, but this morning we had a giant desert hairy spider in our backyard. I mean, I keep saying spider. It's not a spider, it's a scorpion. But the thing is like, seriously, like see the size of my hand next to my face? Like that.
That's crazy.
I will post it, and it looks like a dang lobster. Like, seriously.
I would have burnt my house down.
It wasn't inside.
Oh,
it was outside.
I would have burnt everything down.
Yeah. I would have burned the neighbors, the whole preserve. It'd be over. It's torched.
Where was it at your backyard?
So that's a really great question. So you know that I back the preserve. So my house, South Mountain, is my back. So between the preserve and all of our homes, because Arizona is really great with water, not so much, we need to have this giant wash. Okay. Mm-hmm. So behind my house, like immediately behind the fence, there's this big wash, big, huge dip. And some people have built over it because our property lines extend beyond the wash. Like the wash is mine. So I get to take care of it, right? It's cool.
Yeah.
So some people have built over it. And when you build over that, you have to have someplace for the water to go. So for example, my neighbor on the one side has built over it. And so he has this big tunnel underneath half of his backyard for the water to flow from up the hill down, right?
Yeah.
And so my other neighbor on the other side, she extended her fence too. And so she incorporated that wash into her backyard. So she's got like a little dry riverbed, rock garden kind of dealio back there. I'm telling you all of this because it matters. So my fence, the people who built my house never extended my fence beyond the wash. Okay. So when we got all of that crazy rain, that wash was very active, which I've lived here for 4 years and I've never seen that wash active. Like maybe a puddle, but this was literally flowing, right? So what I think happened is I think the desert hairy scorpion that visited me this morning lived in the tunnel. Yeah. So I think his home got flooded and he had to come out. And here's why I think that, because Sunday night, really late at night, I went out in the back with the dog to go bring him to go potty. And I put him on a leash at night because the coyotes and javelinas and stuff. And just in case there's something in my backyard, when I walk out, I want to be able to have my dog. So he would not come back in. He found something in the grass that he wanted to play with. And he was like, no, Mom, I'm not coming back in. I want to play with this thing in the grass. I think that was the desert hairy scorpion, because it was just after we had all of those torrential downpours. Sunday was downpoury. So anyway, it was a really long story. I didn't make it short, even though I said I was going to. But I think that's where he came from. I think he was living in the tunnel. And then this morning, my kid went out to go. One of his chores is that he cleans up after the dog in the backyard. And he came back in and he's like, there's a scorpion in the grass, a big one. And we're like, how big can this be? You know what I'm saying? Well, let me tell you. It's almost like you could boil the dang thing with drawn butter. Like it's lobster size. I'm telling you.
What did you guys do with it?
Well, we captured it, of course. And I think what's going to happen, I haven't checked back in, but it's my husband's taking care of it. I think, oh, hey, Aunt Care, that's my aunt. Yeah, it was crazy. I think that Matt is going to go take his bike up into the preserve and release it up into the preserve somewhere.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah.
Just a beautiful beast. Like, I hate to destroy it. It doesn't bother us, you know what I mean? It's not like it was attacking us by any means. I just think its home got flooded and it didn't have anywhere else to go. So my backyard was like a nice place.
Yeah.
So yeah, my mom just responded and said, "Hey, good morning. Oh my goodness, that's huge." Yeah, it is huge.
Send her a picture?
No, I haven't sent anything out yet. I've been super busy this morning, but I will post it so you all can see how big this thing is. And the video is cool because my husband took it, and it's like you could just see the scorpion, right? And it looks like a normal bark scorpion, but she's not. Oh, you saw a picture, Mom? My husband must have released something. Everybody go look at Matt's Facebook. You'll probably see the desert area. Did he? I don't know.
I'm like, I want to show it.
If he did, show it on screen.
Let me see.
Because I don't have it. I might have it, actually.
Nope. The first picture on there is just you and him canoodling.
Oh, geez. Get a room. All right. Let me see. Actually, let me see. I know I'm totally taking up valuable time, but y'all hang with me because you've got to see this thing. See if I can share it on the screen. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
So she looks normal, right? Watch this.
Dude, what the heck?
I told you. Right?
What?
Like, look at the size of it. It's insanity. My mom said he texted it to me, or he sent it to me. I'm not going in your backyard anytime soon. Mom, this poor thing got flooded out of his home, allegedly. That is my story. So he didn't come to attack us. He just wanted his home back.
That thing's huge.
Dude, I know.
Oh my gosh.
See, it looks like a lobster. It's a crustacean in my backyard.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And, you know, everyone thinks, so see, you could see the preserve in the back. So everyone always says to me, I don't know how you can live there. You must have bug after bug after bug, thing after thing after thing. And no, guys, we've only had one rattlesnake. No big deal. Just one. It was only a, 3.5 or 4 foot green Mojave. Like no big deal. Which are, I think the green Mojaves are like the most venomous, most aggressive. And then we had this guy this morning, or this lady, this Desert Harry. First time I ever saw her or one like her. So we haven't, 4 years. We've had literally like 2 bark scorpions in our entire stay here in 4 years. We've had a sun spider, aka camel spider. I've showed you that one, right?
Yeah.
That thing was insane. That thing was this big, and it has like a camel face on it with these big pinchers. Ooh, I posted that one when that was in my bedroom though.
Oh, see that? Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway, shall we move on?
Yeah. Let us move on.
My
gosh. Yeah.
So that was my morning. So this is the giveaway, guys. And I just posted because as I was preparing for the show, I was like shocked that more people have not entered into this giveaway. I don't know if it's just a matter of y'all aren't seeing this, but I don't know about you, Soan, but if somebody is going to help me decorate my house for a holiday, I'm kind of all in for that.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like crazy with holiday decorating, and I'm so bummed that we're not fully moved into our house and we have like 3/4 of our stuff still in storage, which includes all of the decor. And this is like the first Halloween that I'm not decorating. And actually, we were in the RV last Halloween. Oh, no, we weren't. No. We were in an Airbnb last Halloween. And so we didn't really decorate too much then. I think we put like pumpkins out. But this is the first Halloween that I'm like not decorating, and it's killing me.
Oh, I bet. So, I don't have one stitch up outside right now. And of course, I don't do ladders. my boys do that. So I'm like, when are we going to decorate? When are we going to decorate? And of course, this is the week before our Halloween party. So my husband's like, don't even talk to me about decorating because I'm not.
So much stuff.
Yeah, he's like, no, I'm not doing that until after said party. So, same here. So I'm like, oh, I feel so like naked out there. Like everybody in my neighborhood starting to get all their pumpkins up and their skeletons up and their everything. Yeah. And here I am, just boring old me.
Yeah, we feel like the Halloween humbug. What is it? Humbug? Is that what you say? Bah humbug.
Yeah.
Bah humbug. Yeah.
That's Scrooge.
See, I can't even quote Scrooge. That's
it's terrible. Dang it. Aunt Kara says, time for a cat. Yes.
Oh my gosh. So my grandmother she's like your typical old lady. She kind of has dementia, like really bad dementia. She keeps calling me Mary. She calls me Mary Ellen or Mary Lou. She calls me Mary Lou. And
do you have any Mary Lou's in your family?
I think her sister's name was Mary, but I don't know if it was Mary Lou, but she always calls me Mary Lou, and over the phone. In person, it takes her a while, but then she figures out who I am. But she is like, she's one of the, like, she took in one cat, and then she has stray cats she feeds outside, but then every once in a while she like lets one in, and then they have babies. Anyways, she has like 10 cats, and we went to go visit New Mexico this past weekend. And we went in there, there's like little kittens. So I may get hate for this. I'm not a cat person. I'm a dog person. I'm fully a dog person, not a cat person. I don't hate cats. I just don't like them very much. And so,
I'm right there with you. right there with you. They're cute. I find them cute.
Kittens are cute, and then they grow, and I just can't with the cat hair, and then I can't do it. And the dogs that I have, like my 2 dogs, they don't really shed.
Right.
But yeah. So anyways, we go to their house, and my 3-year-old and my 10-year-old are carrying around like a kitten in their arm, just walking around. They're like, can we take one home? And I'm like, put the kitten down. Put him down.
Step away from the kitten.
And I'm like, we got to go. We got to get out of this house. Like, God damn it. So anyhow.
All of a sudden, Austin has one in his pocket.
Yeah. You know, we actually thought that. We're like, what if we're driving and one of them like snuck a cat into the like, and then there's one that goes into my backyard. Now they sneak into my dogs. We know that whenever it's in the backyard, when my dogs go like ape shit crazy. It's exhausting. But anywho, so yes, sorry, I saw the cat thing and I'm like, cats.
I do like them. I mean, in terms of like other people's cats, but I get what you're saying. We aren't really a cat family either, but I'm not shading on cats, guys. I do think they're cute, and I do think that they're pretty cool animals, actually. So one of the things that I have had in the backyard in the last 4 years is a very beautiful bobcat.
I love bobcats.
Oh God, is she gorgeous? Yeah. I call her a her. I call it, all of them are she's. I don't know why. But I call her a her, and every once in a while I see her, and sometimes it's really cool because it's like right when the sun is going down and you just see kind of her outline. And she's laying on the wall or something, and you see the big tail going. You know what I mean? She's absolutely gorgeous. Aunt Kara's the same, but she just got one, and if there's a fly in the house, she's on it.
Yeah, well, you know, and my small black dog, I have a Maltipoo, and she acts like she's a dog, but she acts like a cat. Like she will just go lay on the top of the couch and just chill. She doesn't run around all crazy. She just likes to just chill and hang out, and she only lets you give her like cuddles if she wants it. Yeah. But like she's just like, if there's too much action, she's like, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go somewhere else. So yeah, she's funny. But anyways, but back to this. Yes, guys, like enter, because this thing is cool, and I gotta live through you guys because I can't win.
Yeah. So enter. The last time I saw, there was only like 5 entries or something on this. So if you guys don't know how our giveaways work yet, we're going to tell you here right now. So every month, at the beginning of the month, a post very much like this goes out, tells you what the giveaway is, who the sponsor is, gives you a little bit of information, blah, blah, blah. And you're supposed to comment on it. And sometimes it's a certain word to comment. I think most of the time it's like a certain word that you have to comment in order to enter. That's it. Mm-hmm. That's all. And then watch the show. You can get more entries. For instance, we didn't call it, but we had first commenter, and that was my Aunt Care. So we'll put her on for first commenter. Congratulations. There's other ways that you can win. You can get last commenter on the show, and we're going to go through many of the ways that you guys can participate on a weekly basis in order to get more entries on what we call the giveaway wheel. So I highly recommend doing it. It is really seriously no sweat. It doesn't take a whole heck of a lot of time, and you might win something cool that's free. And I don't think anybody hates that. So check it out. It is 3 hours of personalized holiday decorating services directly with Bianca Sadri of Twist of Decorate, valued at $120, guys.
Woo.
This is, we had trivia last week. So this is our trivia winner. We drew the winner for trivia. Usually we have a wheel for that. I think if you caught the show, you probably know what I'm talking about. This was last week. And Jasmine Aguilar won the trivia, which is another way that you guys can get on the giveaway wheel. So this got her 3 entries into the wheel for winning trivia. How do you win trivia? Well, you make sure that you're on our distribution list. If you're not on our distribution list, go to the top of the group and click on the cover photo, open up that caption, and there is a link right there that you can sign yourself up. You're going to get 1 email per month. Just one, only one, right, Sonia? You've never gotten more than one, have you?
Never got more than one, except if you have signed up with more than 1 email.
And in that case, she gets more than one. But that is how you get the trivia question. So it comes through our newsletter email. And once you see that email come through, you respond to it with your answer. And if you get the correct answer, you get on the wheel for that following week. And we draw the winner from that. So we usually have many people that guess correctly. So we have to do a wheel for that. Also on that newsletter is a bunch of other cool stuff, guys. Pretty much everything that we go over on the show every week, upcoming events, podcast episodes that have dropped, different things that you don't want to miss. So it's kind of a one-stop shop. It's an easy way to sort of keep tabs on everything that's going on here. This feed moves so fast. And, sometimes you're engaged in social media, sometimes you aren't. So like, what are you missing when you aren't, right? Yeah. Make sure you guys get on that distribution list. You won't miss a thing. This is our weekly, what is this one? Weekly welcome new mamas post. Yay. So we welcome some new mamas into the group this week, as we always do. Here is the list. How many do we have? I don't know, because my staff doesn't put the number anymore, which is totally fine because they make me a wheel, which is more fun. So we don't need to know how many, right? We just spin the wheel. Here we go. All right. Now, remember, Sonia, it sings on my side. So I get music on my side in my ears. And so it's up to you to entertain. Are you ready?
I am ready.
There we go. Oh, it's not musicking today.
Oh, no music.
Yeah. So I guess I can help entertain. Who are we going to get? Who are we going to get? Is it going to be Aaron?
Aaron Wright.
Aaron Wright.
Oh, let's see.
We do not have staff today. So if you are able to, if you can tag Aaron Wright, that would be really super cool. And I will move along to the next slide.
Next slide.
All right. So this is what I was talking about just a couple of minutes ago. Upcoming events. Again, we go through most of the stuff you're going to get on the once a month email that I was just talking about. We go over it a lot on like most of the stuff every week on the show, but sometimes you can't make the show. And sometimes you forget about the show. I don't know how you could forget about us, but you do. And so then how are you going to get your updates? Might as well get it once a month in your email, really easy to access. So here's what we have coming up for events on Saturday, which is our Team AZ Halloween party day. Can you tell? Like it's the only thing on my brain. That's happening in the evening. We are so excited for those of you that are going to be there. We can't wait to see you. And again, I am going to sing karaoke. Just letting you all know that, because karaoke is new to our party this year. And I'm really excited. I've been practicing my song so that I can sing my Amy Winehouse song. Anyway. All right. So that's happening on Saturday. I think I'm going to go up right before the prizes get announced, maybe. Anyway, Yeah, I'm trying to figure out like the whole flow, what I want to do. And I have a couple of other fun ideas this year that are different than last year. So there's going to be a prize after the party.
Ooh.
So we have 7 prizes at the party, which just like last year, you put your little ticket in, to the bucket, whichever prize that you want. So we're running that the same, but we're going to have an additional prize after the party, and we'll tell you how you can get that one at the party. So wait for that announcement. And then I have a couple of extra prize tickets, and I'm just going to run around the party and give them out randomly. Like, I don't know. If I like your shoes, I'm going to give you a ticket. So you may get extra prize tickets. So just keep that in mind. All right.
That would be super fun.
Yeah, that was not even on my agenda to talk about, but you can see where my brain is. So this Saturday, though, in the morning, we have Candy's Characters offering a Halloween festival, and this is being offered by Candy herself. So check that out. That is from 10 to 1. And again, if you are curious of how you can access these events, right at the top of the group, guys, see me circling with my cursor. There is an events tab. Just click on that, and it opens up to the events. Then on the 24th, this is created by Brandy. We have a 3rd annual trunk or treat, which this has been up for the last couple of weeks. So we've talked about it on the show for the last couple of weeks. And I always remark that I used to love to take my little guy when he was little to the trunk or treats. Just easier for him. He had so much fun. It was easier for us. All that kind of thing. So check that out, especially if you have littles. And then coming up on October 30th, it is not Halloween themed at all. I wasn't even like thinking that. I probably should have done Barrio Queen or something. I don't know.
There last night.
Oh, did you? I love Barrio Queen. So good.
They have their Taco Tuesday stuff, and it was delicious.
Really? Because they have I love all their street tacos, like the a la carte street tacos, which is what I always get. And are those on sale? Like, tell me about the Taco Tuesday deal.
They're 2 for $1. So
what? They're only like $5 a piece to begin with.
BOGO, yeah. So I love them all, and so we went there yesterday, and we all got tacos. So the only thing is 2 is too little for me, and 4 is too much. So to do we kind of had to get organized as a family, because we all wanted 3, and there was 4 adults. We all wanted 3. So they put them on a plate by 4s, so you could get the BOGO. So we just had to divvy them up whenever we got them. But I mean, it's buy one get one, so that's great. But they're delicious.
So awesome.
And have you ever had their spicy ketchup? It's delicious.
I have not.
Yeah. So Connor told me about it. Big Connor, not little Connor, for anybody who's like, I thought your son's name is Connor. My husband's is too. So
not to be confused.
I know it gets so confusing whenever I call them, but whenever we went to Barrio Queen for the first time, 2 months in, he said, I'm just going to have I'm just going to have French fries with the side of your spicy ketchup. And I'm like, spicy ketchup? It's like this, I don't know how they make it. It's probably something super simple, but they just have ketchup, and it's like a tangy spicy, but I don't know if it's like Chipotle. I don't know, but it's delicious. And so we always get fries with their spicy ketchup.
Well, that's good to know. I would have never thought that from Barrio Queen. And I'm not really a spice girl too much, but I do like ketchup. And what I mean by that is in Canada, they make homemade ketchup. So I can't even describe it. It's kind of chunky, and it's got some different, more pickling spices in it versus spicy spice. The East Coast is a little bit different, right? But I like those types of condiments. I'm a super condiment girl. So thank you for sharing that with me. Yeah. I appreciate that. I also love at Barrio Queen. Sorry, we're hanging on Barrio Queen so long, but hey, it's our show. We do what we want. Yeah. I mean, we do it if we want to. I love that they'll pop a fried egg on whatever taco you get. Like that. Girl, we each learned something about Barrio Queen today. So yeah. So they will pop, I don't know, it's they call it something, but they will pop if you want, they'll pop a fried egg on whatever taco. And I'm just like, oh, Now that's all I want to eat.
Yeah, it's delicious. It was super good
Mhm.
last night. So yeah, but anywho.
Jealous me. Okay, so October 30th, again, should have gone to Barrio Queen, but instead we're gonna do Red Lobster because my friend Jackie and I, like, we try to do lunch together once a month, and it's often fish. Like we usually will go for seafood. So we do Red Lobster quite a bit. So she's super stoked. She's like, yes.
I do love me some Red Lobster. They're the little biscuit things that they have, the cheddar biscuits.
The cheddar biscuits.
They're so good.
So there are no calories when we go and eat at Red Lobster. That is not a calorie count day. We're not doing that when we're there because you can't have the cheesy bread and count calories at the same time. So yeah, there's that. So mom's lunch meetup. Come and hang out, have a little lunch with us. So you're going to be able to be there?
I probably went. Oh, 30th. Yep. 30th.
Right.
Yes. Because I'm not leaving.
Right.
I'm going to California for Halloween. Isn't that fun? We just
lucky you.
Yeah, we just randomly a few days ago, Connor's like, we're gonna go to California, and he had mentioned it before, but I didn't think we were gonna pull the trigger. So I'm excited to see how fun it is in California for Halloween.
Yeah. Well, you'll have to tell us and send back some photos and video.
I will.
All right. First letter name. That's what I call it. Doesn't make sense, does it? But you know what I'm talking about by now because we've done this for like 2 years now. So if your name begins with the letter of the week, I feel like it's Sesame Street. Like, this week has been brought to you by the letter F. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You remember that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Love me some Sesame Street. Anyway, so we have how many? We've got 9. Let me pull up my rando 1 through 9. Boom, boom. What do we got? Ooh, easy on me here. Number 2. So okay. I would say that number 2, because we have to count it like this, is going to be Felicia Martinez. So it doesn't look like Felicia's in the group. Ashley Parker, you got to invite her.
Do I put her down on the thing even though she's not in the group?
I mean, I would. Yeah. And then maybe we can invite her or something.
It was Felicia.
She won. Martinez. Yeah. I took a little screenshot of it just in case. I put it right next to my lobster on my desktop.
Perfect.
Not a real lobster, the scorpion video. It's right there.
It's on your desktop?
Yeah. Not the actual scorpion, but the video.
I'm like, what?
No, the actual guy. I would have held it up for you. He's in
I didn't know.
If he hasn't been released back into the wild yet, which again, I don't know the status of the scorpion at the moment. This was a husband duty. But if he has not been released back into the wild yet, he is in our jug. So let me just tell you a little story, okay? So Creepy Crawly Pest Control, love them. Big shout out to Holly Parker. If you can tag her here, that would be really great because I love to tag people when I talk about them. So back in the day, I don't know if you remember this, but back in the day, I got a scorpion kit from Holly. Okay, and what the scorpion kit is it's big, giant, long tweezers, like long suckers, and a plastic container with a lid. And yes, Creepy Crawly Pest Control, Mama, thank you. And a safety goggles because let's be safe. Yeah. And what else? Flashlight. That's black light.
Yeah, the black light.
Okay. So we used to do scorpion hunting. We don't do it so much anymore because at our old house, funny enough, didn't back the preserve. We had way more scorpion activity there than we do here. So Mom says, I love that kit. I send the boys out to hunt, but we've not seen one here. Yeah, I don't think you're going to get them, Mom, in your area.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we have this kit. I've literally used it like 3 times since I've been here. 2 on little bark scorpions that we found, and 1 time when I chased that camel spider around the house. They run fast. Dude.
The spiders?
They run up to 10 miles an hour. Go ahead and fact check me. 10 freaking miles an hour.
That's ridiculous.
So the dang thing went right under my couch. And so I was like, oh, no, you don't. So I scared it from under the couch, and then I scared it into the half bath that's off my living room.
Mm-hmm.
And I shut the door and I taped the door. So no one could use that bathroom for a couple days because I had to wait for Holly's guy to come and take the spider away. But I never caught him, but I was using the kit.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. So yeah, it was crazy. Aunt Carrie, you should see the pictures of that spider. I'll send it to you. Anyway, that's the last time that I used the kit, except for this morning. So long story short, which again, I keep saying that, but my long stories are long. We captured it with the little pincher, the tweezers, the big long tweezers, and that thing kicked. Like, it's huge. So it was like kicking, trying to get out of it. You know what I mean? And we put it in the container. It can't crawl up the sides. And then we put the cover on the container, and Matt said that he would go up into the preserve today and release it. So
yeah,
I was in agreement. That poor thing was not after us. He was not being malicious. He was not trying to chase us down. I just really think he got flooded out of his home, and that was that.
Yeah.
So, all right. So here's another post. Here's another way that you guys can get on the giveaway wheel for the following month. This one kind of confuses people. So
You're
when we have
on there.
Oh,
I don't know.
Sorry. No, I took it down to talk.
Oh, I'm like, I don't know.
So we're not going to draw a winner today. We usually don't. I just want to mention it. So if your birthday falls within the month of October, please comment on this post, because on the last day of the month, which is that already next week? No. Is it?
No. Okay. No, it's 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now.
I think. Okay. Phew, my goodness.
Yeah. So next 24. Yeah. So we have 2 weeks.
Okay. So on the last day of the month, we draw the winner we do just a random.org. So we draw the winner from this post, and it goes onto the wheel for the next giveaway for the next month. So I just want to be clear about that. October birthday mamas, if you win, you get on the November wheel. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's October. Do you know anybody that has a birthday in October? I know you know people that have them in November.
Yeah, Connor's is not Mom's, but like Connor's and his dad's.
Oh, that's right. Big Connor's is around Halloween, right?
It's the 29th, and then his dad's is the 27th. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So your birthday thing starts pretty soon.
It starts in 2 weeks. So, yeah.
Right before Christmas. Sonia loves it.
I know. It's just so expensive. My father-in-law is actually he's in Barcelona.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, I know, right? We so whenever Connor and I started working with him with our construction business, he's like, okay, I'm in my 70s and I'm gonna retire. So he traveled the country last month with his girlfriend, and then now he's with friends, traveling all around Spain. So yeah, right.
That's awesome.
What a life. I know.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So anywho, I forgot where I was getting with that. But anywho, just everybody
because his birthday's coming up. So
yes,
is he going to be?
So
is he going to be in Spain? Yeah.
Thank you. I totally was like, why was I talking about that? Yeah. So he's not going to be here for his birthday. So it gives me a couple days he doesn't get here until my husband's birthday. So.
Got you. Yeah. He must be eating some wonderful food. I just had lunch with my friend Aranzu. She just got back from Spain. She's such a spectacular person. She did some really cool stuff. And she was telling me about the food, and I'm just like, oh, that sounds so good.
Yeah, my nephew went over there. He's just a world traveler, and he was in Spain for a while, and he loved it. So I'm like, I want to go. So
yeah.
Someday life calms down.
I'm totally in. Let's do a family trip. We'll do a family trip and do a cruise or something. That'd be cool.
That'll be fun.
All right. I don't know if we can both be out of town at the same time, actually. I take that back. Okay. So
you're like, you go, then I go.
Yeah, exactly. So these are our top 10s, guys. And I keep on getting this little message here over to the left. I don't know if you could see it out to the left of my screen, but the community chats are read only now, and they're going to be going away, and they're getting, I don't know why Facebook is getting rid of those. I used to like the community chats, but whatever. Yeah. All right. I digress. So this is the top 10. And Sonia and I always like to say, This is not something that we choose. This is based on your activity. So if you are posting, commenting, reacting, then you are getting yourself on the top 10 more than likely. So number 1, we have Miranda Ray. She is our co-admin over in our divorce community sister group. We have Marissa Hall at number 2, Daring Dopamine at number 3. I love that name. Right, so cute. We have number 4, Kendra Blair. Number 5, Jazzy Jazz. Number 6, we have Erin McDonald. She is the co-admin for the big group, which is what we like to call the Arizona group because obvious reasons. And she also helps out in the networking MOMnation sister group. So you can see her in both of those spots. We've got Melanie McGarrick coming up on number 7, Allie Parmenter number 8, Shyla Porter number 9, and my mama at number 10. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. We appreciate you. You have won yourselves a spot on the giveaway wheel. Lucky, lucky you. All right. So this I talked about a little bit last week and kind of, it was like a 2-parter. So if you guys are following it, I wanted to do something that I call Sisterhood Sunday. And it's just basically sharing things that I ponder upon, things that I see, patterns that I see. You know, having this MOMnation group now for 11 years, you kind of get the bird's eye view on this little microcosm that we have going on here. Yeah. And I see a lot of stuff and just really want to share some inspiration, some wins, some ways that you can win in the whole game of life, win over your emotions, be in control of yourself. And this was something that came out of an incident that happened with me personally. I shared a bit about that actually in our latest mental wealth podcast. You'll hear all about that. So if you check out the mental wealth playlist over on our YouTube channel, it is at MOMnation USA. That's the handle. Scroll down just a little ways. It is the first video or the latest video, I should say, in that playlist. And that's Mental Wealth with Laura Wood. I talked a bit about the incident that happened to me, but how I handled it differently than I ever have in my life in similar incidents, and how much I learned from that and what came out of that I didn't even realize was a thing. It was really powerful for me, and that was something that I wanted to share. So every Sunday at some random time, it depends on my life that day, I will drop a words of the week. So hopefully you guys are getting as much out of that as I intend for you to get.
Yep. It's a good one.
That one was, I was crying when I was writing it, man, because it was so emotional, but it was very, very good. All right. These are yours. You want to talk about this?
Yes. So like what we talked about last week, who was it? Was it Ashley, Jasmine? I forgot who talked about it, but anywho, so we put 2 new kind of easy to get to pin posts in the featured section. So this first one is for any events, Halloween events, trunk or treats, any awesome trick or treat spots, any lights. I know whenever we think about holiday lights, we think about Christmas, but there are some really cool Halloween lights around the valley. So anywhere around, I mean, heck, I know that we have some moms in like Tucson area or, Flagstaff, wherever, just put wherever, and you never know, people will go, instead of looking at the events section for some of the Halloween stuff, you guys could see this one in the feature tab, and you guys could see all of the cool stuff that is going on. So it's just kind of like a little one-stop shop, so that you could see if you guys are bored with your kids and you just want to say, hey, I'm going to go take them to see Halloween stuff or see what trunk or treats. Because starting like this weekend, actually last weekend, my sister went to she spent 4 hours going to different trunk or treats that were last weekend, which is crazy early, but she's like the trunk or treat queen. And she like knows where everything is. And so if you guys are like her, you guys want to kind of start early. If you guys see anything, just pop them on here, or if you guys want to look at some of these, there's a lot of Halloween stuff going on. I think I haven't seen this many Halloween events, and obviously there's only a few of them on here, but that I've seen pop up everywhere. In a while. Like this seems like a very, I think people are just kind of over this year has been a crazy year in the world with a lot of things. And I think people are very excited for the holiday season because we kind of get to detach from the realities of life and just kind of have some fun. So I think that's why we're seeing a lot more lately. So it's nice because Halloween is the start of all good things for the holidays. And that's why it's my favorite holiday. But yeah.
Totally agree. I totally agree. I'm right there with you. What's up, Holly Parker? She's on with us today. Holly, you missed out on my whole story about your scorpion kits and all of that. I had a giant desert hairy in my backyard. I will send it to you because I know you love that stuff. It is bigger than the one you had. So Holly had found one. You got to tell the story. I think she found one. This was a few years back. Maybe it was at a client's house or something. Or anyway, and so these are the type of things that people like keep as pets. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So I don't know what happened to your desert hairy. I don't know. Her new pet. Yeah. Dude, Hall, since you're here, Hall, I've got to show this to you. Look at this guy. Wait for it. Okay, looks like a normal scorpion right there. Boom. It's lobster size.
He's humongous.
So Holly, I think what happened to him is I think his little house wherever he lived, which was probably in the wash in the back, it ended up dying. Aw. But I still have her on my desk. Aw. How'd you know it was a girl? Right? Isn't it so huge?
Holly knows everything about the creepy crawlies.
Holly does. So Holly, do you think my theory is like potentially accurate? Because I think that the wash behind my house, you know how there's that tunnel in my neighbor's house? I think maybe he was living there or something. I don't know, because he was kind of found sort of ish near there. I think he got rained out and flooded, and then he sought for drier lands in my backyard.
Artificial turf dry lands.
Yeah. Anyway, yes, absolutely moved from the rain. Boom! I know my scorpions. That's what she said. Allegedly. That is my story, allegedly. Okay. So back to Halloween stuff. All right. So that was that post. Now there's this post.
Yeah, this one's a fun one. I wish we had a few more comments on this one. There's only like 4, but this is a cool one, guys, for anybody who is looking to swap costumes, give away costumes, sell costumes, buy costumes. We're all trying to save a buck nowadays. And so sometimes this can help a mom clean out a closet. It could help somebody who can't afford, because man, Halloween costumes are crazy expensive nowadays. So if your kiddo has grown out of their Halloween costume, if you have grown out of your Halloween costume, just post it here and see what we kind of come up with. I know, like, so my kids, you typically have like 2 costumes a Halloween, and one of them is just like makeshift with like stuff that we find around the house. Like Austin wants to be a dead football player. A zombie football player. This so
funny.
I know
that kid.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get one of his older jerseys, like one of his cheaper ones, and I'm just going to kind of stuff the shoulders for like shoulder pads, because he plays flag. He doesn't play actual like tackle yet. And then I'm just going to like make his face look like a zombie. And he was going to wear his cleats, but those are going to kill his feet walking around. So yeah, that's like one of his costumes. But like, if you can't makeshift things like that, if your kid just wants to be like one of these characters, like my 3-year-old for like 4 days, he wanted to be one of those K-pop demon hunter people, the guy. Yeah. And so like, it's hard to make that from. So that's why these are great, because if you can't make your stuff from home and you want to save money, it's cool to, see what they have on here. Or if you just have like an excess of stuff and you want to put it on there, or heck, if you guys even want to just like be like, hey, does somebody have one that I could borrow? There's no rules on here. But
that's right.
I did put a disclaimer on here. I do want to make sure we like, anytime we do any swap or buy, sell kind of things, this is not, so it's a post on here to help you guys out. It is not a sponsored event by MOMnation. So please, please, please watch out, meet people in public, well-lit
Right.
spaces. Do your research on who's selling it. I mean, yes, we're all like moms in this group. We all like to hide, but we're not the FBI. We can't weed out every crazy. So
Exactly.
So just be careful whenever you guys are meeting each other. We just, we want to make sure that you guys stay safe. So I just wanted to put that in there as well. But yeah, definitely comment some stuff in here. Or if you did like one costume here and you're like done with the costume, throw it in there. And yeah, it's a cool little thing. So I think we did one, last year, or the year before. It was a little bit more like eventy. This one is kind of more lax, but yeah. So it's going to be pinned in our featured section. Both of these posts are this in the event one.
Yeah. And thank you for saying that, because I think it's really, moms, like, great advice, Sonia, because I think we need to make sure that we are always thinking with safety in mind. Mm-hmm. Yes, I agree. This group's been around for a while. A lot of us know each other. Not every person. I mean, I don't know 12,700 people, whatever is in the group. Now I don't even know how many. But I don't know all those people. We do our very best to, when somebody joins, if somebody that I know has invited them, then I'm kind of a little bit more trustworthy. But if it's somebody that just found the group, whether, it was a search or Facebook suggested the group to them or whatever, like, there's a few things that we look at to at least try to vet as much as possible. One big red flag is when they try and join the group, it'll tell us how long they've been on Facebook. So if their Facebook profile is like 2 weeks old, that's a no-go for us. We're even a little bit more strict with that. I do like to see that they've had a Facebook profile for at least a year, because there was a time, I don't know if you remember this, I may not have told you, but there was a time when we were getting constantly bombarded by just new profiles. And then as soon as before we caught on to this, they would get in and it would be get your AC ducts cleaned post that they would be trying to post and like stuff like that. So there were a few, I think it was AC ducts, car detailing was another industry that had a lot of fake profiles to it. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. So definitely do your research. For those of you who know me, even if you don't, even if you just know me because you see me on here, I know a lot of the moms in the group. So if you're unsure, just flip me a DM and just be like, hey, oh, what did mom say? I had a person try to friend me and he had one friend on his page. I'm like, what? Yeah, total red flag. That's a red flag, right?
Yeah.
So like if you say, for instance, you find a mom, you're like, I want to go do this costume swap, but I don't know who this mom is. Just message me. I'm a busy girl, so I'm going to do my best to get to you as soon as possible. But message me and I'll let you know if I know them or not. I actually just had this happen. I think it was like 2 days ago. And somebody was like, hey, I got a message in my DMs from this girl. She is also in the group. What do you know about her? And I don't mind sharing what I know. I want you guys to stay safe out there. And she happened to be a great person and hopefully they connected. But anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. You'd never really do. This is yesterday's episode, I believe. Must be. It is. So this is Erin McDonald. She is on with us every Tuesday, guys. She pours so much love and support into this group. I got to hand it to her, really. Really appreciate her and her ability to, support the movement of bringing women together and no more mean girls. So she was talking with Miranda. Speaking of Miranda, I believe Miranda's on this episode. I clipped it out last night, so I'll be catching the replay today. I had to work on clips last night. But anyway, this is the Mom Reset, how to let go, find balance, and feel like yourself again. I'm going to tell you, I probably see a post or 2 or 7 a day about this topic.
Mm-hmm.
How about you? And not just MOMnation, out there.
Yeah, it's because it's exhausting. And so I wrote, well, I didn't write, it's not writing. I took a video yesterday because I saw, so I'll tell you guys a little story. And so last night, so not last night, the night before, my husband went out of town. He had to go to Tucson for work. And so whenever, usually it takes a lot for me to like get out of bed. Like I'll snooze like 5 times. And really the most thing that gets me out is whenever he like puts his hand over and he's like, because I shower first because it takes me longer to get ready. So he's like, honey, like you really got to get up. And that's like my like, okay, fine, I'll get up. And then so yesterday, he wasn't there yesterday morning. And so I used a little too much. And then I'm getting up and getting the kids ready. And so Austin, my 10-year-old, you know, he already gets kind of overwhelmed and distracted really easily. And so I was really frustrated because I had to do a bunch of stuff, let the dogs out, make sure that they were good. My sister got surgery on her ankle. And so I'm helping doing kid pickup. So I had to move a car seat inside of my car. And I was probably away from him after telling him to like finish getting ready for like 15 minutes. And I get back and he's on his phone, just like playing on his phone. And I lose it. I'm so upset because we're running late. My toddler's freaking out. He wants snacks. And it was just mayhem. I'm yelling. And it was just a crazy. So then I'm spending like 20 minutes in the car, like, hey, let's put on songs, trying to lighten the mood and stuff, because it was just a morning of yelling. Yeah. And I was so upset. I'm like, oh man, like Austin needs to do this. Austin needs to do that. Like he needs to be more responsible. And that was my mindset. And then I was waiting for them to open up my toddler's preschool that he just started, and because they don't let him in until 8:30, so I have like a 40-minute gap in between drop-offs. And I was sitting there in the car waiting, and I scroll and I see this post on Facebook from this mom, and she said, if your kids go to school at 8, why are you sleeping? Why are you waking them up after 7? And then it's chaos. And then I thought about it, and I'm like, I shouldn't be mad at Austin. I should be upset at myself. It's my fault. Like I'm upset with him, but it's totally my fault. And I should know he has his distraction issues. He's like, I need to be more on top of it as a parent and know what I have to do. But there's those like stressors, and I really have to check myself. And what it is I haven't done a reset in a while. I haven't had balanced in a while. So it's been, well, you know, like I've told you guys, like my life right now, I have so much going on and I love it. I thrive in like being busy, but it's also, you lose track of just getting like some zen. And so that's why like this is so important for moms to like know, number one, it's okay to lose it sometimes. It's like moms like it's okay. And like I was feeling really guilty, and then I'm like, you know what, I know I'm not alone. I know my kids are resilient. Not saying that you need to like yell at them all the time and they'll be fine. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that if you do lose your temper, your kids are gonna love you. It's if you say, hey, you know what, maybe I was a little, but that's the key though. So parents are like, I'm not gonna apologize, but no, like I really had to like tell him like, hey, you know, I apologize for what did I tell him? Oh, I said, I'm sorry that my cup filled with stress and I let it out on you. And I'm sorry about that. And so I told him that, you know, we just got to be better, and not only him would stay on task, but also me with making sure that I give him the tools to do that. And so, you know, like it's very important for parents to communicate. It's okay to communicate with your kids. Like I'm not like the best gentle parent, but you know, and because that stuff weighs on you. So I really think that every mom needs to have a reset so that they don't blow up at their children every morning or so they don't feel so guilty about feeling certain ways, because there's so much guilt, you know what I mean, with sometimes being a mom and then getting like, you know, like I really had to check myself because I get overwhelmed easily sometimes too. And I hate being late. I hate it. Yeah, I hate being late to things. I get major anxiety, and it's stressful. And so that stress, it just builds up and builds up and builds up and builds up. And then it affects your parenting. It affects your relationships. It affects your work. It affects everything, your productivity. And so it's so important for you guys to have a reset. And I haven't watched this, and I'll definitely watch it because I love Erin and how she goes about things. But for anybody who watches this, and I know a lot of the people commenting have watched Erin because you guys are very involved, but if somebody is watching this as a replay, and Erin is amazing, and everything that she says and does is not, number one, it's not a money grab. She's not a money grab person. Of like, hey, I want to get these people as my clients to help them make healthier choices. No, she does all this for free. She gives all this advice for free. She's guilt-free with everything, and she really helps you kind of get past things, get past the whys of why you're living an unhealthy lifestyle and how to change it, but guilt-free. And so this was a good one. I think this one a lot of moms need to listen to this one. So like you, short story, very long. Mine was 20 times longer than yours. But yeah, no, it's just, I just wanted to notate that, Jay, because I did have like a big moment yesterday, and I was recording a video, and then Connor called me, and then the video like messed up. So I'm like, you know what, screw it, I'm not going to redo it. But it was a moment of clarity, and where I had to be like, oh, I have to reset myself. So yeah,
for sure. I totally get that. And Laura Wood talks a lot about that when I'm on with her. I was just talking about mental wealth with Laura. We talk a lot about, we're human beings. And as moms, we carry a lot. So when and if we do lose it, like, obviously we're not talking about, being violent and stuff like that, right? Like, we're just talking about, popping off with, some raised voices and that kind of thing. Yeah. You guys understand. But she talks about that all the time. And just sit your kids down and, do it. Yes, it is an awesome service. Yes. I totally agree. Do it, age appropriate, right? Yeah. Obviously, when you're talking to your teenager versus your 10-year-old, there's going to be two different conversations. You're going to present it a little bit differently, right? You could probably be a little bit more like, I was going to say you could probably be a little bit more like real with your older teen. Not saying not real with the 10-year-old, but age appropriate, right?
Yeah. Yeah. What they understand.
Right. And Laura's like, it's actually really good for kids to see that, to see you recover that way and, apologize and care enough about them to do that. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. Moving right along. What's this one? Oh, look at this.
Look at that.
Talking about this.
Perfect.
Looky here.
Perfect transition.
Yes. So this is Laura Wood, who I've talked about through the entire show. Skylar, if you're still on, thank you for being on. Sky, if you can tag her, I would love that. So this is the story that I was telling you guys about. So I talk about the incident that I had that caused me to write the last 2 weeks of Words of the Week. And this is about mastering emotional traps. And my child actually saw me do this. And we had to talk about it. I tell you all about it in this episode. So I highly encourage you hopping on this one and catching this replay. These are all kept in the featured section of the group, guys, and it'll stay. So this episode will stay until we have another episode of mental wealth to replace it. Yeah. So this will stay in the featured section for the next couple of weeks. You can check out should be a link to the YouTube. Yeah, right there. So this is the full version. There is a YouTube link. Yeah. And why do we do that? We link it to YouTube because Facebook removes live videos. So we're live right now. In 30 days, this live is going to be bye-bye. So I don't want these to be removed. So that's why I put the link to the YouTube, because we go live with mental wealth as well. Yeah. All right. Last but certainly not least, for those of you that are still hanging on with us, thank you. The end of the show is coming right up. It's a long one today. We had lots of long story longs. Yes. So the end of the show is coming up. So if you want to get last comment, then now is your time. But this is who is moving to Arizona from out of state, talking about buyer trends. This is Real Estate Tip Tuesday. This comes out every Tuesday, and it is like a 4 to 7 minute tip. It's got a little commercial at the end in there too, so toss that in as well. But this was a good one. I really enjoyed recording this one, and we were talking about where we're seeing people relocate from. You could probably guess some of the areas, but yes, we are absolutely still seeing the migration into Arizona from these other states, and I know that you are too. So that was a fun one.
Yeah, no, it's not. The amount of growth that we've had since 2020 is crazy. So there's a lot of people moving here, a lot of people still moving here. And with that, there's a lot more new members that we can make here, a lot more friends that we can make. Because people, whenever they move to the Valley, they want to make friends and they want to find a place. And so if you meet people, invite them to the group, and we can all get to know each other, because it's fun. It's just fun. It's fun. And I hope that we get, the more that we have more people, and the more because I know it's been a few years since COVID settled down, but since it ruined everything with meetups and all that good stuff, hopefully we can get to some more normalcy and have a little bit more meetups. And I know that even with Lunch Mob, we're starting to do that. I was doing some with play dates, and then school started, and then it's just been chaos, and then football started, and it's just nuts. So I'm postponing that for now, and then I'll get back to it later. But if more people that move here, just invite them to the group, and hopefully we'll get big enough we could start hanging out with each other more and do more in-person stuff.
I love that idea, and I just want to real quick shout out and let you all know that you can create an event in the group.
Yes.
We have rules on how to do it. There's not really a lot of rules. It's just kind of like a step-by-step how-to. But that's in the featured section. You're going to have to scroll probably down to the bottom because it's an older post. So if you want to see about doing that, definitely do it. Actually, I got to talk to Miranda and Aaron because I didn't see their Unstuck event on the calendar. And that's coming up. I want to say that's a week from today. I think it's next Wednesday. So I've got to mention to them that they should be putting that up, because we would have talked about it today if I had it on the event list, but I didn't. Yeah. Anyway, all right. Carolyn, congratulations. She got first commenter and last commenter. All right, guys, I'm starving. I got to go. Over and out.
Bye.
Bye.
Welcome to MOMnation, where moms find real support, real connection, and real community. Founded in 2014 by Katie Holly Lambert, MOMnation started as a way to unite and empower moms. Now it's grown into a movement. Through vibrant communities, local events, and meaningful conversations, MOMnation helps moms grow, share, and thrive together. Listen to From the Heart, where we share inspirational stories, useful information, and discuss a variety of women-related topics. And check out Live and Learn, where moms just like you share helpful tips, tools, and real-life skills. Be part of something bigger. Visit www.momnation.com and follow us on social media, because motherhood is better when we do it together.